And welcome back, everybody, to Madden NFL 19, brand new season. We're going to start today online head-to-head with the Pittsburgh Steelers. So thanks again, everybody, for watching. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please like, share, definitely subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at ENDZONE247games. And let's get into this.
Into the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive. We welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
All right, we got the Green Bay Packers
here in the Steel City. And a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
All right.
Rodgers now on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's brought down after a good gain. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. On first down, Rodgers throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Not too bad.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down.
Oh,
and
wow.
his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. The great veteran Clay Matthews able to knock that one away in coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. And they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Roethlisberger will throw.
Oh, man.
And down he goes.
Good play.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Trevor Davis deep for Green Bay. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he's got room. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Eli Rodgers, 28 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Packers get set to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Let's go, come on.
Rodgers now on first down. Caught by Montgomery. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on.
On the counter, here's Williams. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he has the
nice
first
play,
down
nice
yardage
play.
before they bring him down right at the 45.
Yeah, you got me
Calling
on
a
that
gain
one.
is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I got caught.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the
Wait for the middle to
45-yard
open
line.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Wow.
Can't hang on. That was a
Oh,
dream
man,
chance
that
for
should have
any
been a user
D-lineman
pick.
to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. T.J. Watt able to drop him for a loss of 4. Rodgers now after the sack. He'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a 1st down carried by Bell. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Let's go.
Again, it's Bell. And an alley to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Heinz Field after this. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster, that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves to James.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down.
Oh, my bad.
Intercepted.
Yeah, go back.
By Blake Martinez.
My bad.
And a big
That's my bad
as
right
his
there.
guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score
Damn,
in their
bad
head
pass.
before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They begin the drive with Williams. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts him in a pretty good spot for second down. And he bats
wow, he
away,
almost
and
caught,
it falls down.
he almost caught that shit.
Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Bud Dupree. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw.
What?
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted.
Oh, dude, even you got to, you know that was bullshit. That was a good catch, but it deflected.
Some juice on that pass.
Wow, caught it before it hit the ground.
Always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do. In this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10.
What a catch.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's taken down, but not before he gets
how they really let him run that far?
Territory across the 40. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
Right in the middle of the zone.
Completion. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers.
Oh, fell? Wow. Yo, what a dick.
Guys will get the football back.
He really just fell. Twice.
When you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's
he
3
really
interceptions
just fell
now,
twice.
4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his man complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
God, that was crazy.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger.
Wow, one guy.
And this one's going to go the wrong way.
Guy.
Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Let's go.
play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it'll be
another one? Well, you like the master of that shit. Halftime. You are definitely the master of that shit.
So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Clumsy motherfucker.
The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
Hurry up, let's go! Black, what's that?
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Here we go.
All right. Stop the turnovers.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. This is Bell on the dump off.
Oh.
A good pickup.
Yo, you know you lucky. I don't even got to remind you of that. That was lucky.
Today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands.
One guy and I tripped
That's
on
why
him.
sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On the counter, here's Bell. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Hurry up, let's go!
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down.
Oh, he was. Oh, okay. I give you that. Yeah, you was lurking that one.
That one up. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On third down, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you?
I'm really convinced that. Do you just practice that play?
They're the ones keeping things
going.
That
just always seems to go to you.
Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield.
Just got that one off.
The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%.
That
was a good game.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Incomplete.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
Rodgers going to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay.
Hey, thanks.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Show that bench release and go.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
How is he getting away with that defense?
Because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
On second down, it's Bell. Bell first down and then some. And down right around the 37. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Hey, check black turn. Black 80. Let's go.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Shut up, Wicks. Nope.
Here we go. Let's go now.
Now Ben on third and long. And he's got Rodgers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Here's Roethlisberger. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Roethlisberger. Go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third
I'll give you credit because I don't know with that straight blitz, I don't know how you're getting away with that.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Clay Matthews in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And that one's not going to get there.
Enough. Wow.
Ambitious effort,
I hit that perfect, too.
The score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good.
Wow, I hit that shit perfect.
Though, the ball just doesn't want to
too
go
far.
where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They'll go again with Bell. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 57 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away.
Good run.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your throw.
Oh, this is taken in.
Oh,
it's
damn, he
complete.
caught that.
And he'll be taken down, but
Okay.
not before he gets into enemy territory.
Okay.
An excellent pickup of
Nice
34
ass catch.
yards. Rodgers now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. The 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And his pass incomplete. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Roethlisberger will throw. And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Not a problem.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Rodgers now on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Javon Hargrave. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Sean Davis with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
I'm not running up the score.
Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school. I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
Roethlisberger going to throw it. This is complete right side to McDonald. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And now the Packers going to take another timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Why prolong the agony? I don't get it.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Now it's Roethlisberger. This pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tramon Williams.
Okay.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Don't quite know what the plan was there. But okay. Well, everybody, thanks for watching as always. Don't forget to join me on the next one.
And that will be
get another W.
As time has run out on this football game. So Charles are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.